Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm gonna teach you guys to make an hair oil. It is actually sort of flowery based, herb based, Ayurvedic based hair oil. So let's see the ingredients, what all we need for this hair oil. So the first component here is the dried hibiscus flower. So you can pick up some hibiscus and pick off their the petals and dry it over the sun probably for 1 or 2 days until it is really like dark reddish brown crispy color. So this hibiscus, why I'm using this hibiscus for oil is that, and there are lots of research and also from the library of Ayurveda, it shows that it has lots of iron, phosphorus, and also some amount of vitamin C in it. And it is also proven that like it could treat a little bit of alopecia or the baldness, like nowadays most of them are facing it. That's the main reason Ayurveda usually incorporates hibiscus towards their oil. So which we are going to focus here is Aswaganda. So if you're believing in or following this holistic or Ayurvedic type of ailment for any of your disease, you must be hearing a lot about Ashwagandha. It's basically a herb from India, and it is being in the Ayurvedic practices for more than 100 years for now, but like researchers are trying to understand only now the use of this herb. What it is actually is that it has lots of antioxidant property and it is used for lots of anti-aging properties as well. So a little bit of history is that Ashwagandha, if you translate into Sanskrit, from Sanskrit to English, it means the smell of a horse. So this does not actually reflect the smell of the plant, but instead reference to the strength of a horse. So in other words, Ashwagandha is said to impart strength of a horse to those who use it as an herbal remedy. So that's the reason, guys, I'm using it for hair oil now. So this extract is typically taken from the berries of the roots of the plant and is sometimes also referred to as Indian ginseng. Ashwagandha, like I'm using this actually to clean our scalp in our oil. This does not aid in growth of your hair, as in the length won't grow much or you won't have this Rapunzel type of hair. I'm using it just for the purpose of having a clean scalp, because it is believed that Ashwagandha aids a lot in balancing your hormone and also reducing your pitta diseases. This is actually for another different session. I'll talk about that later part. So mainly to clear your hair, to have a clean scalp. Next component over here is rosemary. I love the smell of the rosemary. I'm sure you would also be loving it. If not, you're going to love it. Okay, so the rosemary actually it helps in increase of new hair growth. There are big studies, guys. It shows that like 22.4% increase in new hair growth. It does help in the rapid hair growth, and it also increases the microcirculation of the scalp, which promotes healing. So today I'm mostly focusing on scalp because scalp is the root cause. We're always focusing on hair growth, etc., but we have to fix our root cause, which is alright. I have taken a sun-dried clean glass bottle, so I've just pretty much washed it and left it over the sun for probably 2 to 3 hours and dried it well enough. You can also do that, or you can just dry it whatever the way you want. So I've taken a small bottle because I like to use it then and there for the hair growth, because I don't want to make it like fresh. And you can do that, or you can use a big bottle and chunk whatever you want. So whatever, I've taken some rosemary as I've suggested, and I've put the ashwagandha in bottom of it, and I've also mixed some the petals of the hibiscus into it. Okay, the first and foremost is I'm adding some castor oil to our treatment. So the castor oil, I suggest you guys you should use some hexane-free, organic-based, cold-pressed castor oil if possible. So why I'm using castor oil is that it has natural antibacterial, antifungal properties, and it also has high vitamin E, minerals, protein, and as well as omega 6 and 9 beneficial fatty acids. As I've said, the scalp is very important. That's a major reason I'm adding castor oil to our cocktail of oil, whatever it is. So you can add around like 30% of castor oil to our bottle in here. Okay, I've added the castor oil and it is sitting in our beautiful glass bottle at the bottom. So next is going to be our olive oil. So again guys, try to use some cold pressed extra virgin olive oil the maximum possible. So now why I'm using this olive oil is that it is all to do with your hair growth, not with the scalp. So it has lots of omega 6 fatty acid, and this fatty acid helps in the breakage of hair, and it also acts as a natural conditioner for hair. When hair is properly conditioned, you know what happens, the magic happens. It blends under the pressure instead of breaking and snapping off. So that's the reason we are adding this olive oil. So again, the olive oil you can add to the amount, how much of amount you've added castor oil. So I've added about like 3 full spoons of this, or the 30% of castor oil and 30% of olive oil to your cocktail. Okay, so look at this color, guys. I mean, it's so beautiful, isn't it? The castor oil is in the bottom and the olive oil is on the top. The color is beautiful. I wish you guys could see, but you can see it when you make this cocktail at your home. So now coming to the next component, this is the coconut oil. And I consider this to be the elixir of oils because it has hundreds of potential use, and it is being used for Ayurvedic purpose and also in common household in India since, I don't know, for probably about like 100 years or something. They even use it to clean their teeth, the coconut oil. Do you believe this? This is called as oil pulling. I'll talk about this later. So what does this have actually? This one is actually the richest natural source of medium chain fatty acids. Okay, so what? So it's actually it's very useful because it has lots of antibacterial property because of this MCFA, and an antimicrobial property because of this MCFA. That's why a coconut oil is a potent oil and is being used for many purposes. And it also has lots of lauric acid. You know, this lauric acid is naturally occurring in breast milk, as well as it supports the hormonal health and cellular health, etc. So this lauric acid is present in coconut oil, and it is also one of the reasons it can help prevent protein loss in hair. Guys, so that's the main reason I'm actually adding it to our oil. It treats both our scalp and as well as our hair. So this one is going to be the main highest component, or the I'm gonna add like lots of amount of coconut oil. You can add around like 60% to 40%, sorry, the 40% to 60% of coconut oil into your cocktail of our oil. So let's add now. Okay, the final component is going to be our dark, beautiful, the colors. Okay, the dark colored, orangish colored oil, which is called as the neem oil. So this neem oil, I'm going to give you a bit of caution. It's going to be a bit smelly, but that's the only negative effect out of this oil. The positive effects is really innumerous, guys, trust me. So this neem oil in Ayurveda, it is called as a plant with promise. Neem is called as a plant with promise. It actually treats, or it is being referred as one capable of curing every illness and ailments. It's really a queen herb like tulsi. The neem is like it has really a lot of potent activities going on inside the plant. So neem has been used in India since thousands of years and used extensively in many Ayurvedic medicines for its disease and fighting properties. and every part of this plant, like from branch, bark to stem to roots, and as well as the berries, the neem is being used for ailments. So that potent this oil is. So it has lots of antioxidant property. I'm saying this for all the oils because I've chosen the oils to treat the scalp after lots of Ayurvedic research and from the people who have used it and attained the gain of it. That's the main reason I'm using the neem oil again to our elixir. So it fights lots of infections and it strengthens our hair follicles. So if you have this dry, itchy hair, or you're going through this dandruff, or you have this some sort of hormonal imbalance, etc., you can use this neem oil. It's totally an option. Gives you a lot of benefit. Even you can use it on the children's if they have some lysotex on their hair, on their head. So you can use this oil to treat them. So that's the major property. So I'm going to talk about this neem oil and its benefits in another separate video, and how we can incorporate for this neem oil on our face and etc. So this is a different and separate video, but you can add this neem oil in order to treat your scalp from dandruff and any other itchiness if you have on your scalp. So this neem oil, I'm gonna add around like 1/4 or like a quarter spoon to our elixir, and I would add it on top of every other oil. So yeah, we have achieved our final component, the elixir, our oil over here. So the color is really beautiful, and you can use this oil like straight away, or you can like let everything soak for probably like over a night, and you can use it early morning. So how you can use it is that you can part your hair and like apply it like with your bare hands, touch and feel, instead of using all those cottons, etc. Have your palm, touch and feel the oil and your scalp. Give a good nice massage and leave it overnight, or you can leave it for about like 1 to 2 hours depending on whatever it is. So we have used like castor oil and neem oil. It's like really very viscous oil, so you have to really wash them off. So anyways, it's a good conditioner for your for your hair, so it's very good to use that. So like Ayurveda believes in leaving the oil under the sun to get the blessing of the sun, or I don't know, probably the infusion of vitamin D into it, just to have a good feel of that. So you can do either ways, or you can just like leave it overnight and start using it from the morning. So either ways you can use it, guys. I hope everyone enjoys the benefit of this holistic approach and trying to get back to the roots of the herbs instead of using any synthetic medium to treat our hair and follicles. It has all the essential potential herb queens to treat our scalp. So let's catch up in another video soon, guys. Till then, bye, take care.